Everyone, I'm Paul, and welcome to my field. Today we're going to be playing, I think, Pig.
Success isn't
I
about
am.
money.
It's about lots of money. I'm really bad at Pig, but there was a balance patch, I think, pretty recently. It's one of the first ones that they've done without any patch notes, and I think they announced that they're going to be doing patch notes again. So I think for the time being, we're flying a little bit blind, but yeah, I really want to get good at Pig, and I want to I want to unlock Mac, but I've been trying to make a variety of Pig builds work, and the one that I'm most interested in is like well, a bunch of yo-yos. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is actually really tough. We have Turbo Marbles, which is fantastic. We have Turbo Matchbox, which is also fantastic. And then we have Toxic Hot Stones. The Hot Stones build is really, really good, especially if you go into some of the new freeze items that they have, that freeze and burn. I think I'm gonna go Matchbots, just because this can be significant damage for now. But I would have loved to got, those turbo marbles and turbo Matchbots would be sweet. Actually, Kina might be pretty awesome too. Oh, really? Okay, so it's only one more burn. But I think that's pretty good. I'm tempted to do Money Tree. Money Tree is pretty dang good. Especially because the item cooldown's reduced by 1%. I'm going to take Money Tree. And if I'm going to do Money Tree, I might do Piggy Bank. The only problem is... Alright, I'm going to reroll. Probably not going to be able to get anything. It's really tough because I want ATM. I mean, honestly, I would kind of want Gonjo if I was doing ATM. I'm just gonna do Steam Ladle for now. That's good burn synergy, and then if I can find like the sauna room or the Aurora Dome or whatever those ones are called, I think we're pretty good. Maybe a bit of a whiff not to get ATM. I'm not the best PID player. I'm not. It's not like what I'm normally predisposed to, which is getting a giant one weapon. I actually don't know what to take here. I think maybe we just try to get a Fang. Toxic Fang maybe would have been good, but I kind of want the better chance here. I think the other guy only has one Fang. I may be wrong though. Pelts wouldn't be bad either, considering we kind of need some finances for our piggy bank. Oh yeah, the burn is already pretty substantial. If we can get like a yo-yo, or marbles, probably marbles for Matchbox now that I think about it. All right. That's nice, it's just a little bit of damage. And if we did a yo-yo, that'll be a nice counterpoint. I don't think... What do we go in here and try to get a weapon? No, because our piggy bank will eat it. I think we just go into the Lost Cave, and then we get a burn still. That'd be pretty significant. I'm gonna try it. Yeah. All right. Fang's a little bit more deadly, and then if we did a yo-yo, that's even better. Regen for sure. All right, so our first opponent is a Dooley, and I'll go ahead and throw the piggy bank out there.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabalians.
I'm hoping that we can find something like a marbles. That would be pretty cool. Some of the builds that I've been trying lately have been getting like a pawn shop and a belt, but what I've been finding is that Mac has just been shredding me Or even Vanessa later on. Vanessa's capable of doing like a lot of poison with the depth charge. Or some people who are still using like weather glass, but yeah, I'm hoping we can do something here, something cool. I gotta keep my eyes open when I'm playing PID 2 to try to remember that like I need to be able to pivot when it made sense. I think that's been one of my biggest problems because when you're playing Vanessa, you get a lot of shield, but when you're playing Vanessa, you don't really need to pivot as much if you get like a good one weapon in Crow's Nest, which has been my my go-to for farming chest. So, all right, we lost that first one. Not terrible. I'm when you level up, get a spare change. Okay. If we upgrade this, I think it gains 2 value, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, losing early on his pig is kind of normal. He doesn't. I mean, sometimes he doesn't have the offense. I think if we went up against a Mac, we probably would have destroyed him because they wouldn't have had any shield. But Dooley's up in the air. Now I'm tempted to do a small non-weapon, but Pid's got so many just crappy non-weapons. Maybe they're not crappy. Like I don't put enough respect on like succulents and stuff. Okay. Hot stones. Yeah.
That suits you beautifully.
Now I do have a property, but I won't be able to use it yet. I know the Awushawali bird is pretty good with Matchbox. Do we do that? Do we say screw the damage here? Maybe we try to get it a little bit later. I think for now this is fine.
Now that's giving up the business.
You have 35 match health for each non-weapon you have. You know what? I think eventually we won't have a ton of weapons, so I think this is actually not bad, and I don't want to sell anything to do the reroll there.
I'm getting better at this.
Get a small weapon. Now Pidge has the tusk helmet, pepper spray, yo-yo. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get a yo-yo. We got a slingshot. All right. 1 max ammo for each toy you have. Oh, I think this used to be 1 max ammo for each small item. It's all right. 1 shot's fine. Although I could maybe put this down here instead of. I mean, it's not really doing anything. It's healing for what? Like 4? Okay, Giant Mosquito has got cooldown reduction, which is actually super nice for any of these charge items. Roadstrapper has some shield. Covetous Thief has. Well, I don't know if any of his stuff is actually that relevant for us. I may actually do Mosquito, because starting with haste would be sick, getting the wings would be great. I wouldn't be too mad about the crit chance. Pid doesn't always have light high crit, so. Maybe we should have experience matched there, but. Yeah, getting something like the rush would be pretty good.
You seem like a nice person. Maybe too nice.
Hey, we got Rush. That's 2 videos in a row. That's actually really cool. I never get stills, so I'm pretty happy. Right. Shield items. I think we keep putting money into our piggy bank, and then we hope to upgrade it to income. Yeah, that's huge. Especially since we didn't get the ATM earlier. Tool, fanged, toy. We have a toy. I think we do this. Yeah, we try to get to the next level as soon as possible. We're not gonna make it before the fight, but okay. Here's the question here: is this anything? Is this Heals for 4. No, that's nothing. That doesn't do anything. Okay. When you use a non-weapon item, this doesn't have to be adjacent to anything. When you freeze. All right, I think this is as good as it gets for now. This is a
You do see these tusks.
high-level Mac player, so I guess we'll see. See where this goes. I've got double his health, but he has a lot of poison. But he doesn't have any defense against burn, so maybe this will be in the bag. Yeah, I think we got this one. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's getting a little regen. He didn't really have any way to stop this. Early on, Mac is kind of like a bully target for Pid, I find. But later on, I find that if you're going, you know, tons of health, Pid, you just get shredded down super fast. Even with nerfed Vat of Acid. Okay. Your leftmost item gains 3 value. Maybe we do this. I don't know if that's the right call. I sometimes do that for ATM, but I don't know. Someone in the comments, let me know if it's ever a good choice to take that. I take it because it makes sense when I think about it, but maybe it's not very good. Okay. So we're going to try to sell this pity bank here soon. If I can upgrade. Dang. Okay. Yeah, if I can upgrade, what would I upgrade though? The pity bank? The pity bank would give me a lot of money.
Experience is treasure. I will share mine with you.
Do we care about this 5%? 5 damage? We're definitely selling Slingshot. We're definitely not keeping that. I think we'll just get the crit for now.
I do not teach lies. I teach
And maybe we'll just put that on the mash box for now. Small weapon. Okay. Ah, that's the other one. I actually wonder if that's worth using over the Slingshot, because this, I mean, it's 36 damage in 8 seconds is not great. I'm just gonna do it just because the other way doesn't reload, so. Eccentric Aetheryte does mostly shield, but I wonder if we can break their shield fast enough? Part of me wants to do Frost Street Challenger, because he's got some cool items, and I know the Frost Club is pretty good. I'm gonna do a Frost Street Challenger. I think maybe we could take Aetheryte, but I'm interested in some of these items instead. Yeah, weights could be good. I do like the Frost Bludgeon. I know that there's the big Frost Club later on, and kind of works if you do both of them, but also property would be great. Don't think Distill's very good until much later on, and then probably even then. Although I think if you get the higher level stills, it's like 10 to 15 per freeze. Maybe it's like up to 10. Okay, we got the bludgeon. Every 13 seconds. Probably won't put it out there now. But if we get like some freeze support, we might consider using it. Alright, we need to sell this piggy bank here soon, but we're not getting like a chance to upgrade, which is really not great. For now we'll just get like some chocolate bars. Alright. We may end up just selling it and say, yeah, we may end up just selling it because I don't think we're gonna get, we can't wait much longer because it's almost full here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we have to. We have to just sell it now. It sucks. I would have loved to get my money back, but we didn't get B1 or B2. Gumball Machine. Okay, that's interesting. I know that Gumball Machine had a thing pretty recently where you could enchant it and then you would get like fiery gumballs, for instance, and they would buff your fiery items. They kind of they nerfed some of the items. I don't know if they did all of them, but we may keep that just for a little bit. Yeah, we'll kind of see what we end up with.
Have you noticed I'm huge?
All right, Dooley. Now, with not a full board. Okay. Now I'm curious how this is going to go. He's putting up a little bit of shield, which is kind of a problem, and a little bit of burn. Okay. It's gonna be close. Oh, okay. All right, we got there. Yeah, if he had like another item, he might have won that. Not too bad. Yeah, Matchbox is doing work. Okay, yeah. I'd love to get a yo-yo still. All right, now I can upgrade. I think if we're gonna use this tree, we should upgrade it now. And I think we are gonna try to use the tree. Okay, so it's when you level up, get a spare change. When you sell spare change, it gains 2 value, and then 1% for every value it has. Okay, yeah. Okay, 3 spare change. This is actually really tough because I would love to do the economic. I think I have to do this. I know we just said we were going to go into this, but I think we could get an ATM or something. I think we have to do this. Yeah, we'll sell the drum ball. Wait, that's silver. Oh, those are silver drum balls. I just got 2%. Nice. All right. Another pity bank. All right. Well, we got. We basically chose the 3 spare change option by doing this, so that's fine. And I guess I'll throw on the club so that it can kind of buff up the steam ladle. It'll be really slow until we get more free support or cooldown reduction, but let's do a little bit of dock work and get a. I forget the tools that are available to Pig that I would be interested in. I almost wanted a weapon to try to find a yo-yo. I almost wanted a shield item to try to get an ATM. I think that's what I'm gonna do. We're fishing. Okay, this isn't bad. If we can get like a apropos chapeau, this is actually a pretty good item to hit with that. So, Now we could. I think we'd go retiree here because I think the hold on to this. I think the bushel is worth trying to get. Oh, I mean, hell, even golf clubs might go crazy if we get this thing's cooldown reduced enough. Extreme comfort. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we could like here. A big money. I remember when the retiree had the other art and he was just like I don't know. I guess like a hillbilly robot, kind of relaxing, or maybe it was kind of like a. Uh-oh, we might lose this. Well, we might lose this real bad. But I like the other art, I think, a little bit better. Shit, we're gonna lose this. I underestimated the golf clubs. Look how fast that scaled. Shit. Okay, that's actually really bad because early on you really need those victories. All right, we need to maybe try to get like golf clubs and do like a pivot here because that was pretty good. Abandoned chest. Or medium items. I think we do medium.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does.
Okay, we do have to do something here though because Piggy Bank is costing us too much money with gumballs. So we're just gonna sell that now, unfortunately. Go to a vending machine. Okay, sauna. When you burn, heal 15 and gain 2 regen. Okay, that kind of goes in line with what we originally wanted to do anyway. So I'm gonna say sorry, Frost Bludgeon.
Just toss
We're
that
gonna
on
do the
my
sauna
back,
here.
and I'll trot it to your door.
I could do this for more econ. The truffles kind of, they end up paying for themselves pretty quickly. Especially if I'm selling, like, you know, them into spare change and stuff. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Well, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
We had, like, a way, like, apropos chapeau, I would maybe get, like, an atlatl, or weights or something. I just think this is gonna scale too slowly, so I think the burn's decent for now. Okay, we could do a transform. We transform, probably not. Let's check JJ. It might be better than just getting a random item. Okay, yeah, that is
You
good.
have to leave already?
Succulents are pretty decent if you have a way to scale. Don't know that we're going to need it. I would rather get like something like bushel, especially since this will be like, this is already going pretty quickly. Would it be better than brass knuckles? It might be better than brass knuckles. You know what? Let's do that.
So, how about this weather where... Oh, you need...
I'd prefer if it was silver, but getting a lot of yellow dumbbells here. And actually, since we're doing kind of like an attrition build, thank you, Fang. Thank you for your service. Yeah. Does anything need to be adjacent? I don't think so. I think the only thing that kind of sucks right now is the steam ladle. We just don't have any freeze. But the burn is fine. It's on a pretty short
My
cooldown.
dreams are too big for you to steal.
I will leave you alive to learn the lesson.
The femur is so strong right now. My one weapon build got shut down by that pretty hard yesterday. It charges so fast on this guy.
Time
Yeah.
is low, but I have none left for you.
I needed a while to scale burn, and I still wasn't even outpacing his regen there. Okay. We definitely need to make a play here, because I need some more impact here. I need stuff that goes a little bit quicker. Sauna's a little too slow. Hot stones, it's all right. Steam ladle's not really doing much. Small non-weapon. I think we go for the small non-weapon on the off chance that it is succulents. I was going to say marbles, but... Okay, here we go. I do think maybe trying to get... Like, a yo-yo would still go crazy. Stale
Any
health.
good
I'm gonna
fights
go in.
lately?
Let's see.
Oh, I do
All right,
miss it.
hold on now. This is where I struggle with Pid. He's got so many, like, pretty decent items that I kind of don't know where to go all in. And no, when you heal, does regen count as heal? I know that lifesteal does now. I'm going to get this. It's only 10 because it's only bronze,
Beautiful
but
teaches stillness. I prefer action. I sense something blocking your power.
okay,
Let's
when you use your
wait.
leftmost item, burn 2. Why is it highlighting? I think this is good if we keep Matchbox on the left. It should go. That's just like an extra 2 burn on Matchbox. I don't know why it's highlighting that item right there. Should be the
There are a lot of
leftmost,
steps to
but
this staircase, but it's beautiful up there.
all right. I'm gonna go Trash Town Mayor. I don't know how this is going to go, but we kind of need to make up for losing the other day against the retiree. All right, so even with like this at bronze, it's still gaining a bit of damage. I would like it to gain like even more. I'm trying to tell if like, I don't think the regen itself actually buffs it. I think maybe gaining the regen, or is it just the heal? It's hard to tell.
Security! Security?
Okay. Here, that went off 8 times? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Augmented weaponry. Okay, that's actually huge because that works with the drum balls and that works with getting spare change. The only thing is now I may really want to get like a yo-yo, which would then make me not want to use golf clubs. I don't know. There's possibilities here. Do we try to get more money? I think for now these are done. And I probably don't regret selling those, but we're not super strong, so if they throw like a curveball enemy at us, we could be in big trouble. But if we could level up, I'm gonna try it. I think this might be a bad idea. That's not a super strong enemy. I think we're okay. This would be good for matchbots, and then maybe just like a pelt. Yeah, I don't think we want anything else, really. Yeah, it's already down to 4 seconds. Yeah, I'm not really sure the direction, but I think we have a few strong core elements. Maybe we can really lean into this healing thing, and then golf clubs will just get huge by virtue of us, you know, selling things anyways. Although I am really, really tempted to try to make like a small, wide weapon build work if we can. Get a small tool. Haha, I don't need to click this button. I could do that, or I could get money for it. I'll try to get money for a tool. Thurable. Tools, I think it's just worse.
If the elder could see me now.
I think we just take the 2 income. Let's see. I don't think there's a way we can get to 25 gold here. Search. Is it worth it? Because we're getting a bunch of stuff from this. That's 4 income. That's quite a bit. I think we do it just because we can get right. Yeah, we get right on the money. It does suck to lose the drum balls because they're actually adding quite a bit of value, especially if we upgrade that too and we start getting gold ones. But 4 income's really hard to turn down. All right, I don't know what the hell this guy's gonna do. He's probably just gonna hurt me real bad. Yeah, he's just hurting me real bad. I'm not... Holy shit, these are getting huge. Ah, yes. Okay, great. When you use any item on the left of this, charge 1 and make all your weapons stronger. Okay, so it's like a wide dually. Great. Well, at least I have a lot of money. That's good, right? Oh no, man, it's all falling apart. All right, that's huge. That's great. Ointment. Cleanse half your burn and poison. Wait, what? So they buffed this for sure. Because before it was just kind of a shitty heal. It's still... Is it 2 times your gold? Only problem is that I'm probably going to be like just buying this. I'm spending 8 gold here. Maybe I'll get it. That seems pretty strong.
Because I carried the company.
Ushawali bird. All right.
Happy to exploit you.
Oh, that's a property. Oh my god. Okay. What is this? 5 seconds? Sorry, they're bandages. You were wonderful. Do we sell? This is actually really tough because I see the value of keeping succulents out there for sure.
Large items,
But we're not going
small
to.
items, grotesque excess.
Get a non-weapon item. I think we try to do this. Man, B1 and B2 just, do they not exist anymore? You know what? Maybe we just do 2 income. I think we do 2 income. We just push that as high as we can. And a lone shark? Damn, though, shark claws are really scary. Maybe we can out-heal it.
In need of some financial assistance.
Maybe we can out-heal it. And then maybe there's a play for, like, cash cannon since we'll be getting so much gold, but... Alright. We're fucked. We're not healing that much from our... We're healing a lot, but the heals aren't healing that much. We have to have some sort of, like, scaler. Okay. That's terrible. We're only scaling damage. What do we need? Apropos chapeau? Weights. We have to get something. Shit. Although I could just try to fight a new monster. Okay, maybe we can take the foreman. Made up for losing that. Oh my god. We're in a lot of trouble here. And I wonder if that patch really did like reduce the frequency of B1, B2, or like remove them. Because not getting any of them on in its day 6 is pretty awful. It feels real bad. And maybe it's just terrible luck. I've gotten Mondola like I don't even know how many times at this point, but oh brother, I don't know.
Huge. Do you have any huge items?
Gold gumball machine is actually massive.
They only sell
I'm gonna buy it even though it's gonna make ointment
huge
terrible.
things.
If I had some shielding item, I would do bushel for sure. Yeah. Here we go. Now, the only thing about this is using this to upgrade the golf clubs feels terrible. But it might be like the best item that we have in terms of damage and defending ourselves. There's this silver tier over. To do money tree. I think we have to do golf clubs.
That's quality.
Yeah, 20 damage makes that a lot more formidable. Is it going to be enough? Because we're not really healing a lot. We need to get like some actual heal boosting stills or some scalers. This looks really bad because it's a lot of burst. Yeah, shit. It doesn't have like Bloodhound or anything. So maybe we're okay? Maybe we're not okay. It's out of ammo. Might not matter. Shit.
I paint
Okay.
my ship
Oh my
red,
god.
but
Guys,
I
it's
can-
falling apart. It's falling apart so bad. How what do I do? How do I make this character work? I feel like the items that we have are actually pretty decent, but maybe they just don't have the strongest synergy between them. Hey, that's a lot of crit chance on that. Oh my god. Okay, Bazaar. Three small, get a dime. We're gonna see if this can save our life. That can maybe transform that. That by itself is not going to save our life. Okay. Let's do medium items here. There might be some stuff that we want. Okay, this is scaling. Okay, we might. This might be what we need here, because we need these healing items to go up through the roof. Damn it. The item I want to take off is the sauna. I actually think what we do is we take off ointment and turbo matchbox, which in this gains haste you freeze, charges 2 seconds. See, this should actually be kind of cool with turbo matchbox. No. Okay. Yeah, we need this. We absolutely need this. So, thank you for your service. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to eventually sell this gumball machine, so we should do it like this. We should do it like this.
If it's not right for you, bring it back. I want you to be happy.
I think this is like the only way we can kind of cope going into the future, because these have to scale for us to be formidable. All right, and a good test is actually on the treasure turtle, because he also scales a little bit. And the still hunter down would be fantastic, as would a bag of jewels, a bar of gold. When you use another non-weapon, charge this. Your shield items gain 10 shield. I don't really have any shield items. Oh. Okay, we're actually scaling pretty quickly because of this. Okay, what can we do? Find a way to get the heal off faster right away so that we can start the overhealing and then start the scaling. I wonder if we could get like a restorative matchbox or restorative yo-yo or something. Okay, that was a little scary. This did a lot of damage.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting
But
for.
man, damn, 21 times, Ushawali Bird is holding it down. When I compare that to like my one weapon builds for Vanessa, it's really not that impressive. When like, you know, there you are, you fucking asshole. Sorry, that's uncalled for. I'm just glad they could show up, you know. Do I even care? Yes.
Moving up in the world.
What a bunch of... So they do still exist. They're just nowhere to be seen. Okay, I think we're gonna do heal and regen. Your heal items have plus 30 heal would be huge. First time you use a large item, each fight, heal 20% of your match health. We use it pretty quickly. I think we'll use just flat 30 heal. We just need stronger heals.
It will regenerate.
All right, small items, maybe. No, we want something a little bit better. we already have gumballs. We're fine. I wish I had that diamond item still. It's all right. We'll do Tina, non-weapon.
No weapons? Leave with
All right, that's great.
guided me to what you needed.
All right, we have augmented weaponry. There's a part of me that says drop the healing thing and try to find a bunch of small weapons and make this work. Definitely want that.
For
Okay.
the good of all.
All right. I think we're about to get absolutely bodied. Yes, I think this is what we want.
You do see these tusks, right?
I will fight you, but only so that
I am a
can
little
stun
scared though. Yeah, I'm a little scared. We have a lot of healing. They actually have a lot of poison. We're not overhealing that much either because of the poison. Yeah,
You are merely a step on the ladder.
666. That's an evil omen. Man. Man. I just want to be. I want to be good at paired. It's just.
Potential is vast. Let me show you.
I think an enchantment could save our life here. Not radiant though, man. This run is kind of cursed. I think.
Finally meet you.
What goes off the fastest? Probably the money tree, but Ushawali bird goes off 3 times at once. Weights, maybe, because they get charged. I'm gonna try weights. Poison's not what we wanted. That's absolutely not. Your poison items, Dan.
Almost.
Yeah, I think this run isn't going anywhere. Maybe we'll get a Hail Mary here. Mac. Maybe we'll buy a poison item.
By sharing my power, I make you a more interesting enemy.
When you use an adjacent item, charge the other adjacent item. It had to be Radiant, which added like 1 billion gold to the cost of this. When you heal or gain regen, this gains poison for the fight. Hold on. You're done, bud.
I know you will use that against me. That is, you will try.
When you burn, heal 45. I think, okay. What if we did Pendulum next to Money Tree and Ushawali Bird? And that would supercharge the weights, which would supercharge Nightshade and all my healing items. The problem is we'd have to remove Sauna. Sauna is kind of the weird man here. It does add extra cast. I think we have to go for like a Hail Mary here. I'm going to go all in on this. Okay. I could have just sold that, I realized. Could have kept my... That's all right.
Oh,
I think there's
I have
something
not
here.
cursed any of my items.
Or is it this in the weights? No, I think it's like this, because then this will go faster. I think this is the right call. And we can't re-roll, because we wouldn't be able to buy anything. Alright, brother, give me the shield. I don't know if it's going to make a difference here. We definitely are not fighting Dragon. We're going to try our luck on Rock and see if we can get some cooldown reduction on anything. Okay. It's not popping off like I had hoped. This is gaining a lot of poison though. I mean, so-so. I mean, maybe there's something here. Maybe this is... I don't know, man. I feel like that was really slow against the Rock. And again, I'm abandoning augmented weaponry here. It's strange. I haven't really gotten like a lot of value off of this. Like 3 spare change there. I guess I could have been focusing on gumballs, but we had like just the golf clubs. I don't know, man. We're gonna go China. We'll see if she has anything. Diamond, dude. What the fuck? Diamond drum balls, maybe. Okay. I think we go for the globe. Try to get the health. Hope we survive the day. Oh fucking brother, give me the health. Alright, I think this is where we get absolutely bodied by another pig. But you know what? We're trying something here.
Noticed I'm huge?
Oh, he's got the cool guy's skin. Oh no, he's got a lot of burn. He's got pickled peppers. Obsidian pickled peppers. Oh, that's bad. Oh, dude. Just hold on. There's poison any day now. Huh. Well, shit. All right, so the money tree did not pan out like I was hoping it would. What did we learn? When you don't see B1, B2, you should probably just drop any item that requires like the goal was to get this to gold or diamond and to like have it go off every second. Should have abandoned it. The golf clubs I actually do think were pretty good, but maybe they don't last that long if you can't get like, you know, marbles and restorative items. We tried to pivot at the end there. Ushawalliber did its best. I'm real proud of you, bud.
They don't teach.
Unfortunately, this is about as good as I do on Pidge, typically. So even when I got augmented weaponry, which I think is one of the best skills in the game, maybe we should have just dived into weapon shops, just dove into them and picked up literally anything and hoped to burst down enemies with, you know, Pidge superior health. Maybe that was the play. But I thought I had something really good going on there, and I think that's what would cost me. But anyways, we'll try again tomorrow, you know? We'll try again with our free ticket. I am going to try to unlock match, and I want to get good at Pidge, so we'll get there, hopefully. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you liked it, subscribe, like the video, comment if you have any tips on how to make this character work. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Yeah, peace.